Taking steroids, creating bone-crushing injuries, and betting on your own games. This is the life of a professional in Blitz, the league. The first non-NFL football title released after EA's exclusive agreement. It's also a brand new adaptation of the classic game for both better and worse. Blitz's classic kill anything that moves attitude is back with a slight twist. Since the loss of the NFL license, Blitz has spiced up the gameplay with a vengeance. Most of the game has the same 8 versus 8, first and 30, with plenty of low blows and dirty hits. There's a new feature though that takes Blitz to a new level, called Clash Mode. Clash Mode is supposed to recreate a player being in the zone. This feature is both positive and negative. On defense, it enables you to execute dirty hits that ultimately result in brutal injuries. The Clash Mode is somewhat of a nuisance during offense, however, because it allows you to be virtually untouchable, especially if you take full advantage of it. Using the Clash Mode correctly on offense almost guarantees a touchdown. Even though this feature gets a 10 on the cool scale, it brings the fun and competitive level of the gameplay down.
Last call! Party's over!
As usual, you can easily change the score within seconds. If the opponent takes the lead with under 10 seconds left, you can pull off some special plays with a little help from Clash Mode and you'll win the game.
Quentin Sands and the New York Nightmare put an end to the season, sending us tumbling out of Division II.
The story, or lack thereof, is about a city's continuous losing streak in football and how they want to start over.
That's it. I'm sick of being embarrassed. I'm cleaning house.
The manager decides to wipe the slate clean by gutting the team and letting you hire a new coach and draft star players. This process allows you to customize your team with fairly good detail.
To the victor go the spoils.
The cutscenes can be disappointing because they're too brief. And even though they can be humorous, they'll often leave you wanting more.
Motivated? Try desperate.
It also seems like Blitz is really trying to shock you this year. Older versions of the game were definitely fun for football fans of all ages, but the league has an overdose of dirty jokes and nasty language.
Never, ever turn your back on that little fucker.
The graphics are decent and the quick player movements allow for high-speed tackles that aren't seen in EA's NFL games. But the stadiums and the characters don't have a high level of detail like in Madden or NCAA, putting the focus instead on wilder camera angles and animations.
And that's me being easy on you.
But some of these can be random and repetitive. Sometimes a play will be interrupted by a brief cutscene to focus on a specific player reaction.
Get ready to be burned, boy!
This increases the drama, but often slows down the pace of the game.
Kiss your ass goodnight.
And although there are lots of stadiums to play in and teams to challenge, they're all unfamiliar faces. Now that Blitz has lost the NFL license, you won't feel a connection to anyone right away. Fans of specific NFL teams might be disappointed when they face a series of opponents they've never heard of before.
Up in the club, smoked out coat, and feeling the crisp. You lighten the wrist. Richard Simmons phone with a pick, taking my record label hostage if they stopping my shit.
Overall, the developers' emphasis was poured into the new features, when they should have focused on how fun the game can be. But despite the tasteless humor and unbalanced features, the classic Blitz gameplay is a blast as always.
How the gods get.